All right, so looking at number 1, you should have gotten y equals 15. Number 2, w equals negative 22. Number 3, p equals 10. 4, x equals negative 18. 5, b equals 64. 6, y equals 31. 7, n equals 28. And 8, y equals 16. Did anybody miss any of those that you would like to see the work for? Is there one you want to see the work for? How many of you got a perfect? Raise your hand. Perfect. All right, how many of you want to see one of those questions? None of you. But we didn't all get perfect, so you're telling me you fixed your errors? All right.
Which one do you want? 2.
2. Okay. So you have w plus 14 equals negative 8. So we have to do the opposite of addition, which is subtraction. So you get w equals, and a negative plus a negative creates a larger negative. 8 and 14 is 22. So again, 2 negatives sum to a bigger negative. To check, you get negative 22 plus 14. So negative 22 plus 14 is in fact negative 8. Good? Better? Did you take negative 8 and add 14? Gotcha. Okay. So many of you actually did the back page of those notes of that handout as well. So go ahead and open it up to the second page. We're going to look at that right now as well. Okay. So as part of the warm-up, we want to half a number minus 10 equals that number. So half is 1 over 2. A number could be any variable of your choosing, let's say n. minus is a subtraction. Taking 10 away equals that number. So if it equals the same number you were given to start, we need to say that it equals the n or the x that we picked in the beginning. Good? All right. The sale of a bike after being discounted 20% is $213.20. Which equation can you use to find the original cost of the bike? B. So they already told me from the very beginning that I'm using the letter B to represent the bike's cost. If you get a discount, that means that you are removing the money from that cost. So if something costs $300 and I get a 20% discount, then how much am I actually paying for the item? If it's a 20% discount, what percent of the item am I actually paying for then? Am I paying 100% of the total cost of the item? Yeah. I'm paying 80% of the initial cost. So here it says the sale of a bike after being discounted 20% is, so that $213.20 represents 80% of the original cost. Okay? So we're going to take the cost of the bike and I need to multiply it by 0.8 to reflect the fact that I'm paying for 80% of the price, which is $213.20. Make sure you're copying this down, guys. It's on this back of the homework that we did. So you're on the wrong side, Logan. Flip it over. Okay, we're doing problem number 2. So how do I solve for B? Do I add, subtract, multiply, divide? What do you think, Logan?
Add.
So what am I adding?
21,820 plus 0.20.
Where'd you get a 21,000?
That's my place to know it's not going to be lack of. Yeah. See where the decimal point is? Oh, wait, wrong. Yeah. There's a period after the sentence there. I think you put that as a decimal point.
So guys, if these two are being multiplied to each other, what's the opposite of multiplication? Nevaeh? Perfect. So we're going to divide both sides by 0.80. And Madison, did you get that answer? No. Okay. I saw your hand up too, so I didn't know. Did anybody divide those yet on the calculator? What'd you get? Perfect. So what that means is when they went into the store, the bike initially cost $266.50, but there was a sale of 20% off. So they calculated that the total cost of the bike after their 20% discount was $213.20. So again, it's very nice that you can calculate discounts, understanding how they work. All right, let's look at example number 1 that relates to yesterday's lesson. So we have solve for h minus 12 equals negative 27. Go ahead, Sierra, what am I going to do? Perfect. I'm going to add 12 to 27. So what is negative 27 plus 12? Luke? Say 14? Okay, try checking that one more time on your calculator. You're close. Yeah, there you go. I almost wrote down and then I was like, wait. All right, so you got h equals negative 15. How do I set up my check for that? How do I set up the check? What am I going to do? What's it going to look like? All right, Sierra, go ahead. Fantastic. Negative 15 minus 12 equals negative 27. Add those like terms together, and we get negative 27 equals negative 27. All right. Number 2, a minus 24 equals 16. Nick, what operation am I going to use to solve for a? Perfect. I'm going to add 24. So the operation is addition. So we get a equals 16 plus 24. And Landon, what's 16 plus 24? Perfect. Okay, Abby, how do I set up my check? So, yep. Okay, so you want to move like for your check. So you're on the right track. Make sure for the check step, make sure that you put down whatever you got for your answer. So I got for my answer a equals 40. So you want to substitute that back into the original. So when I'm checking, I want to take the answer I got and exactly and substitute it back in like we used to do for simplifying expressions. Yep, that's okay. That's why we do these out loud and I check with everybody. So we plug our 40 in for our a. Then you subtract that 24. So you had the right idea. You wanted to use the 24. Exactly. So now, just to check it, you just take your calculator and you do 40 minus 24. And Colton, what's 40 minus 24?
Wait, what again? Wait, what? 40 minus 24. 26. 40 minus 22. 60. That's not it.
Perfect. It's okay.
I actually only had 40 plus like negative 24.
Yeah, that would do it.
Number 3. Solve for C plus 102 equals 36. Who have I not picked on? Nevaeh. What am I going to do first? Yes, we're going to subtract 102 from both sides, or like you said, from 36. All right, where's my calculator, kiddos? Nobody wants to do 36 minus 102 in their head. All right, Madison. Try one more time. Use a calculator. Give her a chance, guys. She's got this. So again, make sure when we type it on our calculators, you type 36 first, minus, then you type your 102. What'd you get this time, Madison? Negative 66. Good. So I don't know if you had the negative on your paper or not and just didn't say it.
Yeah, I didn't see it first.
Yep. So again, I just want to make sure we get that, because sometimes if you do 102 minus 36, you get the positive. But we need to make sure we understand that a negative that's larger than our positive is going to give us a negative answer. All right, Logan, what's that going to look like when I plug it into my check step? What's that first line of check going to look like? What do you think?
It's 174.
No. So let's set, well, even if you don't agree with my C value, let's check to see why my C value is what my C value is. If I told you C equals negative 66, and this is your original equation, how do you substitute? What's it look like when you substitute that C value in? What's it look like for substitution? Yep. So you get negative 66, and then finish telling me what it's going to look like.
152
Yep.
equals 33.
36. It's okay. All right, guys, now use your calculators and check that. Add together the negative 66 and 102. Make sure we're right. You should be able to type negative 66 plus 102 and get 36. Do you all know how to type negatives on those calculators? Give thumbs up if you know how to type a negative on that calculator. Good. So that's it? Only one of you know how to type a negative? Oh, 2 of you, 3 of you, 4 of you,
Okay.
5. Abby, I don't know if that was a thumb.
Okay. 6.
I couldn't tell, like where it was in front of your face. I was like, should she give me a finger or a thumb? Okay, thank you guys. Number 4. Luke, you put your head down. That makes me call on you. Yeah, see? What do I do? Yeah, I'm going to subtract 129 from both sides. All right, Nick, you gave me my thumbs up first, or looked at me. Maybe I'm not sure. What is negative 42 and negative 29? Good. Negative 171. Don't forget to check it. So you have 129 plus a negative 171 equals negative 42. Did we do our math right? Maybe? Head nods, thumbs, checks. Are there some head nodding? All right, you guys are killing me today. I want everybody to stand up and face the person closest to you. So Logan face Colton, Abby face Nick, Luke face Sierra, and then you guys are going to be, unless Mrs. Need wants to get in on my game.